Ok, bienvenidos a una partida más de Edwin. Esta vez venimos en el XTC en búsqueda de más puntos para Colombia. En este momento el puntaje global está 2-1. Y esta vez venimos con Alex, que esperamos que nos traiga la victoria del 3-1 a la casa. Y con esto nuestros demás participantes vayan un poco más frescos a por la victoria. Por aquí, escondidos, voy a ponerlos en línea.
I want the Hawk to
Más
get
muchachos,
the A-Wings and Hawks.
ya estamos en línea. Como siempre, me acompaña mi buen amigo Sebastián. Y él ha decidido traer a un buen amigo desde Inglaterra para que nos acompañe y dé sus comentarios en inglés de vez en cuando. Vamos a estar saltando español, inglés, inglés, español. Entonces, señor Sebastián, presente a nuestro gran compañero y vamos allá.
Listo. Buenas tardes. Acá un poco emocionado porque vengo de ganar mi partida. Colombia va 2-1 contra Irlanda. Esto se puso bueno. Pero pues no vamos a discutir eso ahorita. Vamos a presentar a Tim. Tim hace parte de los Seat Takers, un podcast que hablan sobre X-Wing, bastante interesante. Y él viene acá para ayudarnos a comentar la partida de Rick. ¿Listo? So, hi Tim. You can present yourself in English. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi there. Thanks for having me along. So, the producer behind the Sif Taker Snapshot podcast, which I had Juan on, along with Pedro in the last episode. So, you guys have very kindly invited me on to come and commentate. So, thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thanks to you for being here. It's a pleasure for us to have an international people to commentate along with us.
Yeah, no, I think it's good, and I think that's why it's been good to have yourself and Pedro on, and we've had Joe from Japan, Actor from Australia, a couple of the European captains, just to sort of get different perspectives and sort of find out more about X-Wing in different countries, and that's what's great about the hobby at the end of the day.
Ok, entonces para los que hablan español y están viendo, Tim nos está comentando que en los últimos podcasts han entrevistado a jugadores de diferentes países, de diferentes regiones del mundo, para quedar una idea más general de este torneo XTC. Entre esos está, por ejemplo, Actor Khan de Australia, o está Joshua, de Japón. Entre otros. Entonces les recomendamos también no solo ver no solo oír la entrevista mía y de Pedro Segarra, el capitán de Perú, sino también pásense y escuchen las otras entrevistas con otros capitanes de otros lugares. Están muy 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 chéveres. Tim, so you know Rick, so tell us a little bit of how did you meet him, or
So yeah, I moved to Manchester about 5.5 years ago when I got the event manager's job at Element Games, and they were taking over the Northwest Gaming Centre, which is a 100-player capacity venue, and I was basically brought in to take over the renovation of the centre and turn it into a proper like gaming mecca, essentially. Places where you'd want to go for big tournaments. So we've hosted regionals, X-Wing regionals up to like 140 players there. So there's big X-Wing events, as well as 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, Magic the Gathering, like so many different games. And Rich was part of the X-Wing community that I sort of fell in love with, and I left that job a couple of years ago, but I've stuck around with X-Wing and the Sith Bakers.
Oh, pretty cool, pretty amazing. I hope one day when this whole COVID thing is over, maybe we got a chance to, at least not all of the Colombian team, but some of any of us that could visit Manchester and and meet in real life. But for the moment, it's really good that we have these international events online. It's quite amazing. And okay, so Tim, tell us your opinion about the resistance bomber, because here in Colombia, I will explain you later, but here in Colombia there is a thing for the resistance bomber. But tell us your opinion and the Rick's opinion, why he's flying a ship that normally people think that is not even good for trying on tournaments.
Made with paper.
Well, yeah, but what I'll say is that there's people out there that love certain ships and they fly it almost exclusively. They get very practiced with it, and then a lot of other people don't see those ships at tournaments that often, and those players actually do quite well. And Rich actually took Venny, I think, to the final of a hyperspace trial and a big hyperspace trial. It's our big one that we ran locally, so he is very good with Venny. I would say there are certain bombers that are better than others. So Venny is certainly a standout, and I think is it Finch Darlow is the other one that you often see.
The Finch is the other one that usually you can drop bombs close to you.
But this Venny will very easily, if an A-wing gets it, say range 1 in its front arc, he could easily take off an A-wing a turn. With the amount of red dice he's going to roll, with the amount of mods he's going to have, that Venny can be very scary.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I'm going to tell you why I said the resistance bomber is kind of a thing on a small community, and it is a thing because actually I used to play resistance and first order. Yeah, normally my two main factions, and one of the ships I play a lot, even if the people tell me I am crazy, especially David, our co-host. He is the resistance bomber. I play it a lot. I love him. I would like that he maybe drop a little bit of points on trajectory simulator to feel more like a bomber and be more meta. But I absolutely love the resistance bomber. I played a lot, and I love this squad that bring to us today. In the other side, I will give a space to my co-host David to make fun of me why I love the resistance bomber.
Okay. You love a lot this bomber, but you have a very, very bad luck with it. In any tournament that you are playing, that was playing this, in the first engage, maybe lost the half of the life of the ship. So we love about it.
There's a green hand on the table. I think they're just pointing at.
Yeah. No, sorry. yeah. I got the hint from Rich. Like, this is messing.
Okay, guys, I am going to explain the squadrons for the people quickly in Spanish, and we are going to continue talking about of all of this match. Okay, so I am going to start with it quickly because the pilots are right now starting the engage, starting everything. So, okay. Entonces, para los que están acá escuchando en español, les voy a hacer una presentación rápida del escuadrón. Están hablando ahí del bombardero que Sebastián ama y adora. Viene con Benny, que básicamente puede adicionar un resultado blanco a sus tiradas, si no estoy mal.
No, de focus. Si el enemigo está en una de las torretas de uno de los aliados, él o los aliados.
Y viene con trajectory para lanzar más lejos las bombas, cargas sísmicas para volar los obstáculos y hacer daño. Viene con peshtico para rotar la torreta y veterano para rotarla aún más como si fuera un helicóptero. Perceptive Copilot para sacar doble focus. Y adicional trae Pattern Analyzer para que pueda hacer acción aún antes de estresarse. O sea, antes de estresarse va a hacer acción, siempre doble focus, que es lo que vimos. Y viene con un Edwin algo molesto, que es el Job Strikers, perdón, no lo veo normalmente. Básicamente, si pierde un escudo, gana un evade. Y trae un M9G8 que hace el M9G8, señor.
A la nave que le ponga lock le puede obligar a hacer un reroll en ataque. Entonces esto generalmente se le pone al bombardero para que el bombardero tenga un reroll gratis, ¿sí? O sea, un Fire Control System gratis. Y finalmente viene el odiado por la gente que no juega Resistencia, pero amado por nosotros, Cely, que es el A-Wing de Iniciativa 5, que después de atacar, una vez puede escoger si se gana un Evade o un Focus. Entonces lo hace una nave bastante, generalmente con doble modificador, doble token, es bastante cansona de matar. Viene con su Heroic, viene con Cluster Missiles, porque por su habilidad del cluster le sirve porque puede modificar el segundo ataque con el focus que se gana después de atacar. Y viene con Advance Optics. ¿Listo?
Listo. Y del otro lado traemos a Hera, que ya todo el mundo la conoce, con Tracers para mover tokens a lo loco, pero con la modificación de Vectorizer Canyons para cambiar su torreta en la fase de System, si no estoy mal, no me acuerdo bien.
Sí, System.
Y se estresa, pero pues luego hace maniobra azul y se quita el extra. Viene Jake. También, esto es un montón de A-Wings más Kyle. Viene Jake, que una vez después de hacer barra o a Bus, puede seleccionar una nave a rango 0-1 aliada y que haga una opción de focus. Bueno, viene Wedge pequeño, que hace lo mismo que el Wedge. Básicamente le quita un dado.
No, pero solo en el arco frontal. Quita un dado en el arco frontal.
Y luego está Sharabe, que viene aquí a... básicamente vienes con el combo de... Hago focus, luego le tengo target, quito el target, pongo un dado más con focus, gasto focus y meto 3 o 4 años. El combo básico. Y finalmente viene Kill, que su única misión en la vida es regalar focus o convertirlos en evade para cada una de las naves. Y ya, eso es en mayores palabras todo el vídeo. Entonces, pueden seguir ahí hablando mientras yo hago lo que siempre se me olvida, que es colocar los colores, porque estoy bien loco y daltónico.
Okay, so Tim, David told us that we can keep commentating, but he put colors on the ships,
Yeah.
so the people know. So you tell us a little bit about Rick Benny, that he really knows how to play it.
Yep.
So tell us what you think about Alex. I know Alex's squad is not so common, especially the Vector Cannon.
Yeah, so I played 5 Resistant A-Wings. I actually took them to Worlds in 2019. So I've used a similar list, but I feel like the vectored cannons is a poor substitute for that, because you lose your vectored thrusters ability, so that ability to be able to boost after you perform an action. And you have to do your red boost or your red rotate for the vectored cannons in the system phase. So it's definitely it's better than it was for the RZ1, but it's not as good as the Resistance RZ2 for sure.
I totally agree with that.
But the name pilots are great. I mean, Hera is in like so many Resistance lists, so Resistance Rebel lists. Jake is a long time staple of most Rebel lists, so he's great. We've seen Shara Bay and Wedge obviously in Arcs and X-Wings, and they've retained their pilot abilities, so they're both good ships as well. My only concern here is that he doesn't have any munitions apart from the thread tracers. And although he did use Shara Bay to great effect against Tom's Scum when Colombia played England, So you were able to get those those 4 red dice attacks from Shara, but I feel like sometimes having that procket attack, the proton rocket, is really powerful. Certainly on an A-wing chassis. And Kyle Katarn, another sort of staple of sort of modern rebel lists, with Jyn Erso for that extra evade and passing those focus tokens around. So no, it'd be a very interesting game to see. Very different list. So we will see Alex's A-wings, dart in and out, looking for flanks, trying to sort of, nibble at the edges. Whereas Rich will very much look to fortress around Venny. So Joff has taken that early target lock to give Venny those re-rolls, and yeah, as we can see now, like ZZ's turning in, and then basically Rich wants to try and keep all his ships together. So very different tactics and play styles will be on display.
Yeah, totally agree. This is going to be an interesting matchup because basically Rich wants to grab one ship that is close to him and blow it up, and on the contrary, Alex is going to try to flank him and do damage little by little, avoid getting shot, especially on the front arc of Benny. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome matchup. I think it's good to have two lists on a stream that are not so common. So let's see what we got.
So interestingly, we've not seen any bomb drops from Venny yet. So Venny's been quite content just to sort of chug down the side here. I wonder if will Venny. I mean, ZZ's probably in the way for Venny to bank in, but might just bank and bump this turn, or even maybe red stop. You never know. Rather than fire the seismic forwards to knock that rock out.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the big threats of this Benny is that pattern analyzer that allows him to stop and still get the 2 focus to see where the opponent is going, or he can even do the red maneuvers that it is a good thing for this ship that doesn't have too many movements. So yeah, I think maybe he can do pattern analyzer there and see where the A-wings want to go. He has no rush. He has to delay the engage where he wants to be the engage to be to where the engage want to take place. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, and on the other side, we see that 2 groups of Alex list, like Kyle Katarn with Hera and Wedge, and the other is Shara and Jake. I think they are going to take it slow and wait for the right opportunity to go after the Benny, I think.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I'm just a bit worried that the group with Kyle, if they try and run behind that those rocks in the corner, are they going to get trapped behind those obstacles? Because so Kyle's coming forwards now. I wonder if this is sort of playing into Venny, because Venny could do the one bank to the right next turn and then can start trajectory simulating seismic charges forwards if he wants, and maybe trying to clip A-wings, and because then they're not going to want to take too many seismic charges, because two of those and they're giving up half points.
Yeah, especially I think it's Alex is taking effectively, as you said, the risk to be on that corner that has 3 obstacles there, 3 big obstacles. So he has to really take care, because Benny can just launch these seismic charges and wait for him to come. On the other side, CC and I think on CC we see that Jeff stays there next to the bomba, but CC is trying to take another direction, like take another flank for for the squad for not being in order that Chara and Jake doesn't come too easily after the bomber.
Yep. Like, you need to be worried about ZZ because she's got her cluster missiles, advanced optics, heroic, with her pilot ability to take the extra token and stuff. So if Rich really wanted to, he could have gone chasing after Shara and Jake, and possibly threatened them with some cluster missile attacks. It's quite interesting seeing Rich take Joff Sea Striker, who I used to fly at the very start of 2.0. Not so much for the pilot ability, it just worked in the T-70 list. I flew the 4 T-70s to start with. Mm-hmm. But Rich has used Bastion in this list at the very beginning, and then I think he changed to a Red Squadron Expert because Bastion can't take Heroic, so he's not very survivable. So he then moved to the Red Squadron Expert, and I think Joff is just the natural progression from that, because Joff has got the pilot ability that whenever Joff loses one shield, he gains one evade token. So trying to keep that T-70 on the board for a bit longer, because at the end of the day, this is we used to call a list back in first edition 100-point Ray, because the two support ships basically boosted Ray to be like a massive hammer, and that's what Joff is doing with Veni, is just giving up Joff's potential attack as such to make Veni better.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't tried, for example, this old combo, but I think it's a splendid idea to have Joff alongside with the M. Sorry, I forgot the name of the droid. M9G8. Yeah, because in that way, assure survivability, and in order to take the natural reroll from Benny, you have to really think about it if you want to shoot Jeff, because gaining that evade is make him really difficult to kill. And CC is, as you said, is really threatening with those cluster missiles and his ability and advanced optics, and also having the I5 that is really difficult to kill. It's really good for the end game. I will commentate a little bit of how Alex got to this list. Well, Alex is, as you know, Colombian players are quite new. He started playing on TTS last year. He got in love into Rebels, and since the Rebel pack came out, well, he just loved the A-Wings, and he tried different combinations, different things. For example, in the past, he used to have on this list Sabine Wren, I think, instead of Shara.
Mm-hmm.
But because at the end it was like a team advice, like saying him that if he wanted to use the vectored cannons, it will be better to put Shara to make more use of his ability, and also because it's cheaper. And he tried different types of A-Wings, putting things in, things out, but he ended up choosing this one, and he seems to like it. Let's see how it goes against this hammer that is Benny on this match.
No, absolutely. I think Shara is a great call with this particular list, because you've got Shara can do the target lock action and then get the focus from Kyle, or can focus all target lock and then get either a focus or target lock from Hera. So it's very easy to get Shara that target lock and focus token.
Yeah, also because of the tracers, he can really pull out his ability to the max. So, yeah, absolutely good. Okay, David, so
What's up?
En español, cuéntenos, ¿qué opina?
¿Qué quiere que le opine? Yo solo estoy viendo acá que están bailando demasiado. Sé que Ale lo quiere jalar hacia el lado donde menos piedras hay, pero pues yo veo esas 3 piedras horribles allá. Lo que veo es que en cualquier momento Benny, si no estoy mal, tiene la opción de lanzar bomba, ¿no? No solo
Sí,
de dejarla.
no, sí tienen la opción o sea, me refiero, sí, tienen la opción de lanzar la bomba con una
Sí.
regla de 5.
Exacto, hacia el frente. En cualquier momento va a volar esa carga sísmica hacia el frente porque está pensando que Alex viene a entrar. O sea que le va a tratar de entrar por el medio de las tres piedras ahí con las que están jugando Tricky. Y le van a lanzar una carga sísmica a destrozarlo. No sé, yo creo que Ale está pensando en hacer un ataque en 180, de pinza 180, o sea, llegarle por los lados y tratar de hacer la mayor cantidad de daño que sea. El tema es que sí se está cubriendo por el lateral izquierdo y no sé si se puedan deshacer de ella fácil y no llevarse daño. Además que están volando juntos, se pueden llevar un clúster encima de la cabeza. Y tengo miedo porque ya lo vi la primera vez estrellándose. ¿Por qué te estrellas? Y pues nada, vamos a ver. Yo lo veo, es complicado el acercamiento a ese bomber porque una vez se acerque y se meta, le toca meterse con todo. Ya, mejor dicho, apretar los dientes y botarse allá de cabeza, pase lo que pase. No sé qué piense usted de eso.
Sí, o sea, realmente, desde mi punto de vista, es como capitán, ya empecé a sufrir. Porque el grupo de Era, Wedge y Kyle Katarn de pronto están en un lado donde le veo pocas opciones de salir de ahí, o sea, sobre todo Kyle, o sea, puede que los Sabins de pronto
En
traten
ese
de
momento,
hacer un 5
Cely
de frente
sintió
y
el
pasar
verdadero
derecho y luego
terror.
sí tratar de ganar un poco más el lateral o la espalda del bomber.
Dejan de, dejan
Pero
de
Kyle
reproducir
Katarn
la
le
de
va a
Cell.
costar.
Dejan de reproducir la de Cell. Sintió el verdadero terror. Sí, ese Kyle va a
Exacto,
sentirlo cuando esa carga sísmica huele allá la cara.
exacto. Entonces, un poco preocupado por ese. O sea, yo realmente me hubiera devolvido más rápido de esa zona, no tratar de meterme por ahí, por donde están los obstáculos.
Bueno, la única es pasar pegado contra el final del mar y
Sí, un barrel tal
un
vez.
barrel roll para pasar pegado ahí está midiendo la bomba que le quiere acomodar. Ahí está mirando a Alex a ver si le ponen esa piedra en la cabeza. Que le toca hacerle un amague para que se tire, para que gaste la carga sísmica y a través del mismo hueco de la carga sísmica entrar. Entonces, ese sería como mi jugada. O sea, tratar de hacer que reviente la carga sísmica contra alguna piedra y por ese mismo hueco lanzarme.
Okay. Okay, so Tim, we were just talking about that. We are a little bit concerned for Alex because he's kind of on the corner where there are all these big rocks there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they launch the seismic charge, probably is gonna hit somebody unless he do a barrel roll and like uh, put himself right to the border of the mat. Like try to avoid the most damage he can because of the seismic charge.
Yeah, and that could like really force him to use actions or move places that he doesn't really want to go. Now, Rich did measure range the turn we've just had, so he knows the 5 forwards, which is the same as a range 2 band, is essentially in line with the top of the rock from Veni. So if Veni is facing forwards, so that seismic charge, which looks like he's launching, I think does clip that middle rock. So if either Hera or Wedge have turned in too close to this rock, they could be in for a nasty surprise.
Yeah,
Who is
they-
the first player? Is it Rich, the first player?
no, I think is Alex. Yeah, but well, because Benny is the lower initiative, so he can just decide to
Okay.
launch the. the
I said
It worked.
guys, this is my char is coming in I think we are going to select the near rock in order to maybe provide damage to wedge and maybe era. Oh,
Oh, actually,
Oh,
no, actually, that's fine because the seismic will blow the rock up. I mean,
no, but wait,
damage.
can he do the action? I don't think he can.
yes, because pattern analyzer works in the movement step. So while you fully execute a red maneuver, so whilst you're using the maneuver template is when pattern analyzer works, and then you move on to the perform action step, which you then skip because you've hit the rock.
Oh,
Hey,
I
that is
didn't
new.
knew that. That's good that we have you here, Tim.
Well,
Because
that's what Nine Num used to do with his T70. Is he would do a Talon roll or K-turn, pattern analyzer an action, and then clear the stress with his ability, and then do an action in the perform action step.
okay, totally. No, I was just saying because of the. I thought that pattern analyzer occurred after the movement, so you couldn't do because the rock, the asteroid won't let you do the perform action step. So that was I was a little bit confused, but okay.
Now I can bring up the rules reference, but it's basically there's the steps of the activation, and it's basically like execute the maneuver, check stress, perform action. So because pattern analyzer works in the execute maneuver, he can do. He that's where he uses his pattern analyzer. Then he checks stress, and then he then because he's on a rock, he skips the perform action step. So no, I'm absolutely certain it works.
Yeah. No, I totally trust on you. You have way more experience than us. And no, it absolutely unexpected movement here for us. To be honest, we didn't expect that.
I'll be honest, it caught me out as well. I expected almost a red stop at the back there. So, I mean, as I say, Rich has flown Venny an awful lot. I'm sure he's, worked this out. So, it doesn't look like he took any damage from the rock. So, he will take one from the seismic. But depending where Hera lands, because Kyle's already moved, I believe.
Yeah. So I hope Hera doesn't find herself too close to Benny's range 1 arc, and also too close to the seismic. The obstacle that is going to blow up for sure this turn.
I think he's having a look perhaps for what's a bullseye because he's got clusters, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's.
He was looking probably for the edge of the asteroid to see that if he boosted ZZ forward, would she get clipped by the seismic going off?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Hera in a tough spot.
Maybe a barrel to the left.
No.
I don't think there is enough space. I think maybe he can pull out the asteroid damage, but not for sure. Not the.
The thing is, though, we're going to get a Venny double tap here. So the seismic will take a shield for certain. Then you're going to get what? I think it's range 2, so you can get a 3 dice attack followed by a 2 dice attack. I mean, Hera's got a couple of tokens there, but not ideal for sure. I mean,
Okay.
Nice, and it's
Beautiful.
only cut off his ships. I think
Hey,
Alex.
we have
Debate.
the debate. We have debate that I am using Spanish. It's time to put all the ships in front of that bombarder and destroy it.
I think I will shoot with tracers here, just to annoy a little bit the Joseph.
Check? No.
oh, and the funniest thing, actually, that seismic has actually given Joff an evade token.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, now we get that grasp of how nasty the list can be. Okay, let's see if there are only one damage. I don't.
You don't spend here, no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
you
no.
could do like that, and you
Oh,
make him spend
no.
at least the evade if he has to. No, don't do it.
No.
No.
I'll say he's got 2 tokens. Yeah, you leave.
violence, but that is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, okay, it's safe.
Like,
Okay.
so the only result there that would have worked is double blank into double blank, because he's got heroic. So if you double blank
Yeah.
the first roll, he re-rolls it. So yeah, if you spend it for 2 hits, I can't see Joff taking Thread Tracer there. So I imagine everything might shoot into Hera here. Try and strip some tokens before Venny
exactly.
goes in.
Yeah, force her to. Okay,
Ooh, that's a good start. Yeah.
And 1 evade. Okay, so first token.
I would spend the evade here.
Yeah. Okay. No, the evade. No, the focus. No.
Like it's different schools of thought, but because the A-wing is going to be rolling at least 3 dice multiple times, I think you're more likely to get more use out of the focus holding onto it.
No, he decided to spend the focus. I don't know. When I play I-wings, I always suspend the evade first. I like to be like I like to expect that I will roll to focus, and that will help me better. Okay, so Wedge doesn't do anything to Joseph. To Jeff, sorry.
Which is a shame, because that would have been the reduced agility there, wouldn't it? So you might have been able to get one more evade token in there.
Yeah. Here comes the double tap. Well, first Jeff, 3 against 4.
Oh, there's a card to shoot first, was it?
Yeah. So 1 hit, leave it like that.
Yeah, you don't spend with Venny's focus tokens, and yeah, so 1 evade, quite happy. Right, let's see if Joff can strip any more tokens here off Hera. And spending the focus might end up being the right call. This is the thing with dice, is whatever you choose always turns out to be the wrong decision when it comes to dice.
Yeah, absolutely true. Like a Morphulo.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, and now he comes the big double tap into Hera, or into Hera is better to Kyle.
So yeah, rolling 3 red dice at range 2.
Oof.
Oh, no heroic on Venny. We'll get the reroll for M9G8.
Oh, 1 hit, because he has focus.
May as well spend the focus.
And she just nodded it.
Yeah, but he needed in the future for the second attack.
And I think he will rotate with or not. I think it's thinking if he wants to. Yeah, it's better to shoot a wedge. Range 2. Well, no, wait. It actually make no difference, because Hera will pass just the evade token to him. So
yeah.
Either way, it's shooting the same ship, same agility.
I think changing targets here is probably not bad. So reroll for M9G8.
2 hits. Let's see what Wedge got. And I think we will activate her. It's an 8. Yeah. Oh, pretty close. Around with many shots, only damage for the bomb, for the seismic shock. Nice, very nice.
Yeah, so I think, obviously a bit of an anticlimax there with Venny's primary shot blanking out. We've now got Alex has got Jake and Shara behind Venny and Joff and ZZ. Wedge could quite happily just rotate rear and maybe bank left, past the rock. I think Hera needs to do a 5 forwards and just get out of there. I'd be quite worried for Carl at this point, who has got an evade token on his base who he shouldn't have. He can keep the focus token with Moldy Crow.
I think I don't know. I think I am the captain, and the last instruction from Filippo is that I have to point them out their mistakes, their big mistakes like this one.
Oh, this is it. Like he might catch it in a minute, but yeah, it should be removed at some point.
Yeah,
because
let's give him a space to.
No, absolutely. Like he might realize it, and like this is it. He might just be seeing out the corner of his eye. There's green tokens on the Moldy Crow, not realizing that he's turned a focus with Jin into an evade token. So which was, I guess, a weird choice as well, considering how far Kyle was. If you're not going to pass that evade over to Hera, because with the Moldy Crow, you'd want to keep the focus tokens there. Yeah,
exactly. It was a little bit of weird decision, maybe to force the attack into Hera. Okay, he got it. He just realized that he got the evade. It doesn't correspond. So, Kyle can maybe too hot and go in front of the monster that is Benny and try to at least shut him, or he can one bank and maybe try to survive on next round, maybe a 4 forward.
So Venny is stressed, so we'll have to do a blue maneuver here to clear the stress to be able to do actions. So I don't think we'll see a proton bomb being launched. What would he do? He would move 3 forwards. No. So if he fired a proton bomb forwards, he will clip himself. So I don't think he'll fire. So I think he'll just do a 1 forwards and just focus and just aim to take on Kyle the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, maybe.
On the Alex mind, I think Wedge are going to turn to the left and rotate his turret. I don't think so that he goes complete on the another ship. So.
Okay.
This is the difference though with the RZ1s is that he'll have to rotate in the system phase, so he will telegraph his move a little bit to Rich.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the right move to do, but we shall wait.
What is the initiative for the bombarder? There is 2, so the bombarder need to launch the bounce first. So.
Launch first, and then he decided. It's a good thing. Okay, a little pause in Spanish. Primero, David, nos informan desde el chat que por favor actualice los daños de la bomba.
Sí, perdón.
Estábamos comentando que realmente esta fue una ronda afortunada para Rebeldes porque no tomó ningún daño, ¿sí? A pesar de que están en unas posiciones bastante difíciles. Vemos complicado a Kyle Katarn, que está muy atrás y no tiene posibilidad de salir de ahí, sino que le va a tocar enfrentar sí o sí a Benny.
No, y no solo a Benny, yo creo que se le va a mandar con
Sí, también el éxito se le puede ir de cara. Por el otro lado, la ventaja que tiene...
Acaban de botar la de todos amangualados, a mí me sacan de aquí pero muerto, así está aquí. Entonces, yo creo que ¿qué puede hacer ahí Kyle? Rotar de pronto suave para quedar contra el borde y no comerse una carga. Ahí va la otra carga.
No, le acaban de botar una Proton. Creo que quiere matar a Kyle en esta ronda. Dice, no me importa comerme el crítico, vamos por Kyle.
No
Y
sé
vamos
si
a ver
la
qué hacen los...
distancia le alcanza para un 0. No, se la cometan. No, si hubiera seleccionado
Bueno,
un
y
0.
acá vemos a Jake dándole
Pero
haciendo
yo
boost
no
en sistema.
sé. Bueno, sí.
En ese
Necesita ir
momento,
rápido.
Cell sintió el verdadero
Necesita ir
terror.
rápido y necesita pegarle duro. Bueno, acá vemos a Era rotando la torreta y ya. Al parecer Wedge. Me pregunto Wedge qué hará. Uf. Y acá se viene un 1 de frente y un doble focus.
That proton bomb seems very aggressive.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think he's counting on on killing Kyle, and I think Alex just realized that Kyle is not going to make it, so he's going to try to put the most damage he can do onto Benny. So you are seeing him taking a lock.
No, I thought because I've been flying the Hawk with my Torkoal list, and I thought if I was in this situation, I'd be doing the hard 2 as well. Bring the front arc round and just if you survive, great, but at least you can probably knock any shields off before the A-wings come in.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were saying that probably Rick is going to throw the X-wing front and also the CC into the front to give Benny the ability. I think. What I think it will happen, seeing that Wedge is not rotating his arc, is maybe he will do what people usually don't expect with Wedge to
hard
do
one.
here.
All right.
It could be the hard one, or it could be like the Seknor. He also likes to do it. So let's see.
Yeah.
I think it's better the one because if you execute the Sednor, are going to stay far from the bombardier or the another ship. So we know without modifiers. So yeah, I think it's better the one, and maybe barrel or something like it. Target.
This is Shara, or this is
Shara is going to put too many
He wants
damage.
the combo. The combo.
Yeah,
combo.
he wants the combo.
Okay.
Has Shara got a focus token on her?
Yeah, because Jake did a boost on system phase, so
Yeah.
the focus token. So a little shenanigans going on here.
Yeah.
Another target.
Another target to Benny.
Para la gente que está en español, veo que Alex quiere lanzarle hasta las botas a ese bombardero.
There's the hard one.
Yeah, so David just said that Alex wants to throw also the boost to Benny, so it's an expression like to throw everything at him to try to put the more quantity of damage he can this round.
I think you've got the colours wrong on the overlay as well. Someone's just commented.
Que tiene los colores mal puestos, señor. Chara es amarillo y Wedge es el verde. Okay, so off an era belly passing through. Oh, let's see. I would take. I think I would take a lock, maybe, or a. I don't know. I don't know if Kyle is going to make it. Difficult choice here. A focus. Yeah, a focus. I think.
It's either that or yeah. I mean,
focus or focus.
Yeah, focus, and
well, see, I think there's little point taking an evade because with Jin you can change it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so first we got the proton bomb here. So
Yeah.
1 crit damage that goes to the shields to Benny and to Kyle. And then we have. I don't think Kyle is going to pass his last focus, so it's her turn. You try to shoot somebody. So let's see. I will go after the Benny. Yeah, absolutely.
Everything into Veni.
Yeah.
Make this turn really count. You may as well spend it now. Just go pure damage.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, what? Yeah. Okay, he spent it here. It's clear.
He prefers the violence.
Okay, so Benny decides to spend his first token, his first fucking token. So
Yeah, so that's using Veni's ability. Whilst the attacker's in a friendly ship's turret arc and Veni is obviously friendly, you may add 1 eyeball. So got the 2 evades. Spending a focus.
CC against Kyle. Oh, for 2 natural hits. Kyle is going to roll 2.
Come on, kid. Do it.
Oh no, to hit. Does he? Oh, he just spent the 1 for
only
getting. I think he's making sure that Kyle can at least attack.
But I mean, because Joff could potentially kill Kyle, but I think I would have kept the focus and just used it for a big shot into Veni.
Okay, so first we have Jake, 1 crit. He's going to spend his luck.
Yep.
Oh
Yes.
1 hit. No, well, he can. He can add the other one, and he spent the second focus for not taking his last shield.
For the
Okay,
combo
so
combo.
Shara into Benny. Well, 2 shots.
Okay.
Okay,
Combo.
so he's going to do his
Yeah.
shenanigans. So spend the luck, add 1 focus result, and spend the focus for 3.
I don't think Shara's.
No,
Yeah.
come
Oh,
on.
naughty. 1
that.
damage into Benny. And it is Wedgestone, so I think, he's the only one that he cannot evade because he has no focus token left. And I think, he has a focus of 2 damage.
Yeah.
And he only holds.
Okay.
Gets no evade.
Did
Yeah,
it,
because of
Train.
my.
Yeah, spend it. You are
Spend
not
it?
getting hit this round.
Yeah.
Obviously. Let's spend it. And it's
So that's,
Another 2
Ish.
damage into Benny.
yeah, he shouldn't be rolling agility there though, should he? Because it's a range 2 shot.
Yeah.
Wedge's ability.
Yeah, no, he just stolen.
Yeah.
Well,
it's direct.
he
Direct
couldn't do
hit.
anything.
Come on, everybody knows what Wedge does.
Even little Wedge.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
now we have Geoff. Geoff. No, sorry. No, Geoff.
How many damage? No, it's indeed.
Yeah, I think it's first Geoff. Oh
We
man.
need
Well, this is
One
it.
more.
Veni is not going to
One
die this
more.
turn.
Well,
Oh, if I needed a focus token.
he'll spend it.
Come on, roll. Okay.
Well,
3.
3. Not bad.
Oh,
One
Okay,
evade.
2.5 is in our hands.
Okay, so we have 2 more for Benny. So Benny is a tough with 4 damage. And now it's his time to try to survive. Well, let's see if Kyle makes it. I really don't think so. But let's see.
I want that K
And
made
this-
a miracle here. Miracle evasion with only.
Oh, well,
With
he just need to roll like Benny is doing so
Oof.
far. Oh, 2 hits, 1 crit.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. Oh my god.
Oh, only well 2 evades. This one doesn't seem to.
Yeah. Rebates with the strange day.
Okay, so
but
needed
it's
a
a
whole
very-
crit. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Well, I think what he needs to, at least he needs to not be killed on the first shot, like to make Benny waste the 2 shots on him.
Yeah.
One hit, one kill.
Yeah. No focus.
No.
Oh, 2. And this could be the end. No. He probably, yeah.
So the crit's definitely going for. He needs 2 evades.
Now.
Oh
why?
no! It is. He's dead. Well, Kyle is dead.
And it all comes in face up as well. Structural damage, fuel leak, ritual. Another one, weapons failure. I think then the fuel leak gets triggered. He's dead. He's very dead.
It's really dead. He needed that kind of crit of a crit into Benny.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we have Benny shooting range 2,
Yeah.
probably to Wedge or Era.
Veteran turret gunner.
I think the best. Okay, the best option is Era because he's so. Okay.
No, only 1 hit. Let's
That
see
is
if
good for us.
Wedge.
¡Ah! ¡Me picó! ¡Hijo de tu pinche madre!
1 evade.
¡No! ¡Me está
Sorry.
picando, banda! ¡Ah! ¡Culero! ¡Ah!
See,
No,
actually,
falta la verga.
shooting Wedge is probably not bad because Venny could drop a proton bomb here.
Yeah.
So if he'd pinged his shield off and then that stops Shara coming straight forwards, it stops Wedge sort of coming into that space. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's update the points and see how this is going, David. To
Okay.
give you
I think we have. Okay. My
I
queen.
think it's
Okay,
49,
okay.
47, I think.
We have 2 points of difference. We need the help from another ship or destroy the bomber.
Well, Venny is going to die. I mean, what we got? 5 hull left.
Yeah.
Joff is not in a great position here. I mean, I think Joff will just slowly follow Venny. I don't think you'll see a Talon roll or anything like that. ZZ's currently stressed, so possibly a 2 forwards. I imagine a 2 bank.
But Benny's select so quickly the Richard select so quickly the Benny's ideal, so I think it's a 0. I don't know why.
No, I would do a 2 hard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A 2 hard as well. I don't think you clip the rock. You might get that as extra defense, and you need to start turning that. And it might create a bit of space. Like Joff could do the K turn there if Venny does the hard 2.
Exactly. Or even I think maybe he can squeeze 1 too hard and go in front of Jake. Maybe.
Everybody is playing sad music here.
I mean, I think it's not great for Alex, but it's not bad. Like, getting all that damage from Venny. Yes, you lost Kyle, but in the trade, they're worth pretty much the same amount of points, so it's not a bad trade.
Yeah. He is only 2 points behind, and well, Benny's at half. So now it's a game where how long it takes to kill Benny.
Well, this is it though. If Alex kills Venny, let's say next turn, which is possible, then Rich has to kill an A-wing to sort of draw level.
Uh, the another thing that Benny are going to do is maybe drop a bomb.
Yeah, I will. I will do the same. Like drop a proton bomb. Too
Yes.
hot.
Because
Too hot
Wets
with
are going to turn searching more blood.
Yeah,
are
and
going to
too
take
hard
it.
also for Cely. So, let's see if Alex remember that he can also Benny can also drop the bomb, not only launch it, and don't put Chara and Wedge in a dire position.
The another problem here is Era, because you know how you are going to return Era to the combat, because he's seeing to the horizon. So
I think to pull out its ability to the max, I will do a hard right. A hard right
ambush.
Yeah, into Benny, so anyone can use it for later, because I don't think she will get shot, and most of the ship of Alex won't.
The bomb is here.
So he's on the.
Disney?
Oh, he's choosing a. No, he's choosing a.
I think so. Okay.
This is it, because if he does the hard 2 this turn, if you then kill Venny, you can use Page Tico to drop the seismic.
Era is getting far away from the fight. I don't know. Because maybe I thought he will do system phase with all of the A-wings after the drop bomb.
Okay, Jake, your time is coming.
As you predicted him.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's great, but I mean, at least it puts another turret facing backwards.
Oof.
Oh,
pretty close. I will do a focus and hope for the bomb doesn't.
Yeah,
you could barrel roll right.
Oh, this one also.
I think Jake could have barrel rolled right there. And then
but I think he don't want to be too close to the bomber for the dog top, maybe.
But even if you barrel rolls to Jake's right, he gets further away from Venny.
To the right. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And you can only be double, and one ship can only be double tapped if you're in 2 arcs, because you can't shoot with veteran turret gunner at the same target twice in the same arc. So you have to rotate with Page. So I think he would have been okay. I don't think he's going to catch the bomb.
He needs a barrel roll, for boost, whenever, but boost something.
No, I'm sure he wants to be how to put it, be ready for next time.
Yeah.
Because he knows Jeff is too far away, and CC is not going to. And CC is going just behind Benny. Interesting.
Yeah, could boost right, rotate rear, possibly, just to get that turret facing backwards, but choosing for target lock.
That one stress, so let's see.
Yeah, Hera's going to move. Yeah.
Pretty close. I will just be barrel just to not pinch it.
The problem here is only
The bomb.
minutes.
Yeah, I think we will cut the
bomb is fine. The time. 20 minutes.
Oh, just deleted ZZ.
The CC, yeah. So he will stop time. They replaced.
Oh my god.
Do your restore action.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like deleting. That's why I drag it into the bins on the side. But I know, obviously, if you delete it by accident, you can restore it. So that does obviously work.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the shock of deleting the ship, because this is actually the restore button, but you're like, I just deleted the ship. Because what had happened to me, for example, in the past, that I moved the ship and I was like, no, he's actually not dead, or
It is different. Oh, okay. I think
back.
CC spawned it, and now he spawned it with a nicely paint job.
That's a Power Ranger one, isn't it? That's nice.
Yeah, I think it's a red Power Ranger. Yeah.
Anybody that knows me and my swarms will know I appreciate the Power Rangers color scheme.
And he's lucky.
Okay, he's not ready. No, he's trying to put the turret because he's not.
Okay.
The turret is not working. And
It
he's
might not be.
deleting again the shape.
Yeah, well, it might not be working because of the model. Maybe if it's an old custom paint job, it might have been a previous edition. I'm not too sure.
Bueno, no sé qué se volvieron locos, borraron una nave, estábamos esperando a ver cómo lo van a arreglar.
Yeah,
¿La van a sacar otra vez?
there we go.
El problema acá
Pero
es
no,
que deben
pero
haber dejado la otra nave.
Parado. Podemos tomarnos nuestro tiempo, tal cosa, para sacarla otra vez y
Ahí está.
ponerlo. Okay, now it's better. Okay, perfect.
Yep. Oh,
So-
panic over.
Yes.
Yeah. They can. Let's see if they restart the time. Yeah. Yeah, they just
Okay,
did it.
time to
Neighbor,
read it.
el tiempo.
Okay.
Let's see if CC has shots. No shots for CC. Now it goes to Jake and Shara. So
Okay.
first Jake,
Okay.
range 3 into CC. Oh, well, I will spend the focus. Yeah, I don't think just that's one.
Ay, come on. Ah.
Oh, 1 damage to CC. That's actually good
Yeah,
for a
that's
ship
good,
that
that's
draws 4 die.
It will be hard of
Next
CC.
time to Benny, definitely Benny. No, Joseph. No,
No,
Benny.
No,
you want
no,
to you want to
CC.
make more damage into Benny?
Or do you
Okay,
want, you need put another damage in CC?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's the right call.
no. Actually, I think that's probably not bad because Venny is going to be getting 2 green dice plus Venny's extra green eyeball result with the focus tokens. So you're not going to break through Venny's tank at that range as a single shot. So it's probably better to shoot ZZ or Joff.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Putting it that way, yeah, you are actually right, yeah, because it has the two facts to spend.
If he was closer or out of arc or there were more shots going to Venny, then absolutely. But I don't think it was a bad roll there.
Okay, so 3 against 4, only 2.
Joff has been fairly consistent with the red dice, but 2 evades. Shara is quite happy.
Okay, let's see the double. I think, well, Benny will only shoot once, I think, because yeah, he only has this on one of the sides, so he cannot double tap a ship this turn.
Well, he can't double top the same ship, but if one of them was in the rear arc, he could rotate.
Yeah, of course, yeah. If it was someone in the rear arc, okay, another 2 shots. And, let's see if Jake. Oh, and he just nutted it. Okay, so consistent shots for Rick, but consistent evade just by the fair amount of Alex.
Tell you what, I'm just going to rejoin.
Y se puso fue, yo me largo acá. Ok. Bueno, mientras que Tim toma un segundito, vamos a narrarles en español. ¿Listo?
Que parece una ronda de presa de la BBC. Nada, yo no sé. No sé qué van a hacer, qué van a hacer. No sé qué van a hacer. Porque está por allá en la quinta ñola.
Pero Era no tiene que estar, o sea, a Era no le importa si está en la quintañola o no, a Era le importa
Pero
es
pues
pasar.
pero está en la quintañola incluso para dar cositas.
Yo creo que acá el movimiento debería ser ir por Joff, ya que hizo el 4K.
Sí,
O sea,
ya que se
sabemos
vino,
que
hacerle una encajona y romperle las piernas. Tiene que tener cuidado porque le van a botar de pronto otra carga para romper esa piedra y cogerlo de pronto desprevenido.
sí, sí,
Porque
sí,
sí,
sí
no se
tiene
puede
que tener.
voltear. Sí, tiene que ir para el frente porque está estresada. Lo único es
Bueno,
que el
podría
bombardero
ser,
rote, ¿no?
dependiendo de lo que haga Benny, podría ser un 2 cerrado. 2 cerrado, girar la torreta, barrerlo y girar la torreta. Y
Mm.
podría pegarle a alguien. Tampoco hay
El
que.
bombardero va a girar ahí. ¿El bombardero tiene uno cerrado o dos cerrado?
Los dos, el uno es rojo y el dos es blanco, pero pues con este bombardero el rojo no importa mucho.
Sí, ese bombardero va a girar ahí cerrado sobre esa piedra para buscarle las cosquillas a la gente. Pero es que
Sí, creo que
la otra es que Wedge está por allá también mirando para la. Wedge tiene que ser un 1 focus, un 1 boost, pero pues no sé qué ir a hacer. El, el Edwin que tiene azul ahí disponible. Vamos a ver. Pantalla
los
violes.
banks de uno y 2 y rectos de 1 a 3.
Yo creo que va a
Yo
ser
haría,
suaves. Va a ser suaves. Y
yo
si
creo que haría un 2
muy.
o no, incluso un 1 bank, no toca
Ujú.
acercarse tanto. Que no creo que le arriesgue a botarle nada.
Me molesta ese
Otra
bombardero
nada.
de ese Edwin bola los escudos, ¿no?
Sí, 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 o sea, creo que tiene que volar los escudos lo más rápido posible antes de que el bombardero se devuelva y otra vez le empiece a apuntar con el arco frontal. Uf, vemos acá un
Y no sé
boost.
si le va a convenir ese boost. A menos de que haga un uno
Y,
cerrado,
¿quién?
¿no?
Y Wedge decidió también hacer un boost.
Pero yo no sé, yo hubiera
Interesting.
hecho el uno y el boost como natural.
Y era también hacer girar la torreta.
Ahí está el 2 del bombardero más cantado que la.
Sí, y doble focus, sí. ¿Quién
Ahora
sabe por qué
va
está pegando? Las alas, antes de.
3 y boost va a ser.
No, va a ser Barrel, porque cerró las alas.
Ah, ok.
Va a
Ah,
ser
es que se me
Barrel
olvida que
la-
estos son los del barrel roll y no el. Correr roll para dónde? Para la izquierda, para alejarse, porque si no le van a romper las piernas ahí.
O podría ser para la derecha. Si está a la derecha, no puede que no le pegue.
No creo. Si se mete a la derecha, lo cogen a rango 1 y lo dejan lisiado.
Mire,
Lo van a dejar lisiado.
no porque los Ewings no pueden avanzar tan lento. O
Ah,
sea,
porque se va a estrellar.
el problema es que Wedge le va a pegar. Muy probable que Wedge haga eso.
Pues
Ok.
no. Pues
Parece
no.
que Jay va detrás de Sisi, pero con toda. Un focus, diría yo.
Sí, o target. Focus para si le vuelven el guamazo.
Sí, focus, focus, focus.
Está muy cobarde, ponga. No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no,
no,
no, no, no, porque piensa dónde va a estar.
no, porque creo que quiere el focus. Va a ser igual el focus. Oh, y Chara se estrella.
Yeah, nice block there.
Yeah, and Wedge, we call it. Too hot, focus, and he's going to shoot that. That's it. Okay.
Into DC.
DC.
Yeah, that is the reason that I said that barrel roll to
No,
the
but
right.
yeah,
Not that
CC
was
can
the.
shoot, but well, yes.
Ah, but
Oh,
if
fuck.
you do a barrel roll to the left, maybe you can have
Okay.
TC Rango 1.
Range one.
Sorry, range 1. Sorry.
Well, and Hera, I think Hera wants to the
Fear
focus.
or not
I don't
fear?
know.
Boost?
Oh, she cannot. I know, yeah, she can boost.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she's taking one away.
Okay,
She's
okay,
playing it safe.
Yeah.
Problem with the boost is that, well, boost will get very close to that bullseye from the T70. I don't think you'll get in it, but
Yeah, no, and if you don't have tokens to share and only 2 dice against, nah, I would have done it either. Okay, so CC against Jake. A-Wing versus A-Wing. 3 against 3.
Okay, Alex, you only need.
Okay,
That is
so
good.
1 I'm probably not going to spend it.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, token up.
Well, he needs. He's
bad
going
with
to do
that.
probably the same, like a shoot, not spending the focus. Stay there.
Oh,
Wow,
that's good.
Yeah,
okay,
nice.
Daddy.
Ah,
Okay, safe. No, with a focus and an evade, it's really difficult.
yeah, but I want a lot of blacks.
Difficult choice here. I will try.
No.
Well, yeah, the bomber to make him spend the focus.
Yeah, but he may not need to. He's rolling 3 green dice and can add an eyeball result.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this one is
Okay,
okay.
switch
So
time.
2 against 1. No wedge.
Why?
Only 1. Well, he get it. Well,
And you don't even get heroic on 1 dice, unfortunately.
I think people definitely throw up the game if we put the heroic on 1 die. And here, well, you don't have no shows that you shoot Hera. 2 against 4. Well, nice. 2. He only needs 1 evade. Yeah, and got it. And here comes Benny. So obstructed, not obstructed. Okay, I think I will go with Jake in that case.
Yeah, there's no real difference. They've got 2 shields either way, so I think probably shoot Jake.
Yeah, 1 die less is better.
I mean, you can still veteran turret gunner into Shah anyway, I guess, can't you? If it's a different target, or do you have to use a different turret?
No. You have to shoot from another.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, 1 shield from this round. The wings keep its space.
Basically, he need don't lose anything and 1 shield more on your.
Take 1 shield and take 1 damage. Yeah. The problem is, I don't know, Jake is in a weird position here because you don't want to chase that bomber. Well, he only has seismic charge, but on which
Yeah, but he needs to go far in order to launch that seismic charge.
No, he can just drop it and explode the asteroid close to him. No, sorry,
No.
no, it's too far away.
Yeah, I think Venny. I mean, Venny may bank here to try and, or even hard turn to bring the front art round, but Alex needs to kill Venny because you need those points to try and win the game. But I got some news just in. Tom Reed has just won his game. 111 to 100 points, I think, which is our 4th win against Croatia. So England are 4-0, so that's our 2nd round win.
Oh, congratulations, guy!
Thank you.
Yeah, England making big steps on the XTC.
Yeah, I mean, I think our pairings against Croatia went a lot better than they did against yourselves. We got 6 decent matchups. There's only 1 that was bad, and we actually won that one. That was our 2nd game. So if everything goes to plan, we could get a 7-0, but a 5-2, 6-1 would be great again. But some close games.
Yeah. Now I think I am kind of worried of Ollie, because if England doesn't need the last win, maybe the team will throw him up just to lose the next results challenge. he seemed I saw his podcast the other day, and he seems a little bit worried because he didn't take into account that.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we could win 6 of our games, and looking at how other results are going in the group, like a lot of the teams that won their first round are losing their second round. So if they continue to do that, then let's say England has qualified with a game to play. Yeah, perhaps we want to see Ollie do some hot sauce. I mean, I'm sure the X-Wing community would appreciate the sacrifice the team could make.
Yeah. That would be funny. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't know. Difficult choice here for Alex. I don't know. Chara is too close to anything. Maybe he. I don't know.
Chara
You have
need
two
go
options.
close. I think Chara can go close with one heart and try to destroy the bomber. Nera maybe can insist in execute a little boost and a 5 and try to search the engage and transfer some token. For example, to Wedge. If Wedge is close to that bombarder, the bombers die.
Okay, so trying to block Hera, but not to give him extra things.
I can block.
I take one barrel to the left, I think, backwards. Give me enough space to make a boost if I want to, and shot him without the obstruction. No, he shoots the other way. And gain the focus because of Jake's ability.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
They want
Charai. He's going to do a focus.
5 minutes
let's
for
see what Wedge
everything.
did.
No,
Wedge.
I quite like that actually.
Yeah, he can just barrel roll and try to get the predator. No, he cannot make it.
Yeah,
I think that's better. Range one shot, maybe not get shot.
I mean, certainly if Hera jumps over the top of Joff there, he can do a token for Wedge. It could be quite a nice. Then again, ZZ.
ZZ coming here.
One bank focus, or focus boost and proton rocket.
I think you can.
Oh no, it's clusters. It's clusters. Yeah.
You can lock this and just boost, and you have the range for cluster missiles to.
Yeah. Oh, 1 to 2. Yeah, I think so.
No, but he decided to do normal
boost. Okay.
And he did not. No, he did a boost. Okay.
Does Rich know? Maybe he was hoping that Hera flew over the top and then could have fired the cluster missiles.
Yeah.
Because he got the target lock on Hera.
Well, first goes Jake. 2 against. This is difficult.
It's 2, but Venny will get her ability.
Yeah, he's keeping it that way. Yeah.
Spend the focus, take no damage.
Okay. I think this is important shot. 3 against 1. Let's see if Wedge can make it without mods.
3. Come on.
Well, and 1 shield.
Yeah.
It's 1 point for having half.
Yep.
And well, this is Benny's side dark only, I think.
Yeah, and again, we've not got two ships that Venny can shoot, so
Yeah,
I think Wedge is probably the softest target.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Alex is managed to avoid not shooting Benny, but avoiding his damage. Oh no! 2 hits. Oh, that's half Wedge. Oh, the turnaround.
This is the end.
And we have how many? Oh, we have 2 minutes left.
Yes.
Oh, he needs to. I think he needs to make half of Juff to try to clear it out. Oh.
Wow. Okay. So like Joff could just do a hard turn here, or do you do a talent? I would actually, you know what I would do with Joff? I would do a 1 forwards and deliberately bump Hera, and hope that Wedge either bumps into Joff or flies over the top, because ZZ can just fly 3 forwards, 4 forwards, and yeah, could have a nasty one. I'm not too sure about Venny here. Venny may 1 bank to the right, may red stop, but I'd be worried about Shara coming around as well. May just do like a big 3 bank or something like that and just really move out the way.
Yeah, I think he can also like drop the last seismic shot, launch it, destroy the obstacle, take 1 damage, but you add 2 to.
I think that I don't think you want to land on the rock at this stage though, because if you roll a crit and it's a particularly bad crit, I don't know. I mean, I think the safest move for Rich would be like a 3 bank to the right or something like that. You know, a fast move as far away as possible, because worst case you're going to get Jake and maybe Hera shooting Venny. Depending where, because that Hera should be doing something like a 5 forwards here or a 3 bank. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be a close finish, whatever happens.
Yeah, it's actually last round now. Yeah, I think to pull it out, he has to take 1 damage onto Juff. So, or
Yes.
1 damage into Cely, but well, Cely is a difficult target.
Yeah. I think Sarah need to move maybe one bank with the system, and in the system rotate the turret in order to search some hit, because that position is impossible to hit somebody. Maybe CC, or if the bomber go to the left, that I don't think. You are winning, and
How many points have left the Bombard 5? No, I don't think. He has to, like, with Jake and Chara, like, to kill it, like...
You need Shara there. Like, Shara can roll the most attack dice. So Rich needs to make sure that he does a maneuver that puts Shara either out of arc or as far away as possible. She has the potential to certainly do the killer shot. If Jake is the only one that can shoot Venny doesn't die this turn. Unfortunately, this is it with when you got A-wings without, say, proton rockets. They don't have that opportunity to roll a lot of attack dice. We'll see. I mean, like, if Hera goes fast enough, she might be able to come around and help. I mean, if Venny does a red stop, Shara will probably be able to do a hard 2 and target lock, get the focus off Jake. Yeah, I don't think the seismic dropped there clips the asteroid.
The one on the front or on the back?
Back, I don't think it. It's
Yeah.
close, but
I don't think that.
No, the one on the back.
That's so
The
far.
front.
the front definitely would. But I think that's worse for Rich because it would make it what it will certainly do a damage to Venny. Of course, this is what happens now. That the time has gone, so the players think, "Oh, we don't have to rush now. We can take our time."
Yeah, we can think our last round. Let's see.
I say my rum and cokes run out, so I need to get a top up.
Ay, bueno, muchachos, estamos sufriendo acá, sufriendo.
Última
Todo-
ronda.
Sí, todo por no girar
Alex-
todo a la izquierda y ir por ese bombardero. ¿Por qué no fuiste por el bombardero? Era
yo creo que el que más le dolió fue la estrellada.
Sí, no, es que para salir de ahí de la estrellada para mí era un bus en System, el más largo azul que tenga, que creo que son todos. ¿Qué azules tiene era? ¿Todos? Un 5 al frente. Un 5 al frente, así bien. Bus, 5 al frente. Focus y la bendición de con Richar rango 1 para explotar ese bombardero. Jake y Chara entrando por el lado. Con un garro.
Acá tenemos
Y ya.
la destrucción de la bomba y escogió violencia. Ese bombardero se va a botar de cara.
Sí.
Ok. ¿Será que escogió algo que le sirva para que tratar de...?
Era eso y uno suave. Pero primero mueva a Jake con un boost y métale el focus a Chara. Y cuando se mueva.
Pero yo no creo que ataque
Sí, claro.
esta ronda. No.
Acaba de rotar la torreta y uno suave. Entonces manda. Ah, pero está estresando. El Jake obliga a hacer esa acción, no da el token, ¿cierto?
Sí, acá viene Benny. Lanza la. Va a tomar 2 daños.
Se está arriesgando.
Vamos a ver. Primer daño.
Está arriesgando a una era en la cara, ¿o yo? Con 3 y que le explote. Y salga ahí toda. Lo hice.
Sí. Bad joke. Está mirando qué hizo.
¿Te parece que era no rotó torreta? O sea que va a ir para la gente del frame.
Sí.
Oh, I'm a fan of that.
Barrel?
Uso barrel.
I mean, maybe Wedge gets blocked by Hera, so you might be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that barrel roll's much better because if Jake's gone 5 forwards to clear Hera, you've probably put him in arc. But
Oh no, and he's even bomb. I don't think he will shot anything.
but if Jake's done the hard one left, there we go. So maybe was it 1-2? Probably actually would barrel roll too far away to give Shara the focus.
Barrel to the back, I think, and try to kill the bomber.
Yeah. So, but this is why I don't really like Venny's choice here because Venny has now taken 2 damage off herself with that maneuver because the seismic will do another damage, which means Venny's got 3 health left, and the amount of these little shots that potentially could just chip that away.
Oh, and Wedge just
Come
popped there.
on.
This is there.
Where was it? So if you had the barrel... but I guess he could always initiative kill Wedge.
Yeah. And he
Unlikely, but...
Everything's in the Era's hands.
Oof!
I hope.
Just focus, yeah, I guess.
But yeah, ZZ's got a target lock and focus there, and Venny can do it.
No,
they've
bomb.
bomb.
No, bomb.
Just, I don't know if you want to just tab the table. I mean, yeah.
Let me, yeah, rank here first. When
Destroy the bomber, man.
I think I will go for the bomber on this shot.
Chacho le va a dar.
No! He's going all to CC. No!
Which is going to give ZZ another focus token so that she could then spend that on her advanced optics and then have a focus to spend it on attack.
Yeah, no, definitely has to. It should have been on the bomber.
Yeah.
And he's going to call it on. So CC, I will guess you will do an extra focus to advanced optics.
I don't think he used ZZ's ability there. So may as well spend the target lock because there's nothing else to do. Spends a focus hit crit, and then uses ZZ's ability.
No, he uses it.
So this is a cluster missile, so we will see a shot into Wedge as well.
Half era. Nothing
It's
to
the
do
end
here.
of the road.
Yeah, I think he got greedy against CC. He should have go to the bomber. And the next one into Wedge and advanced optic for 3. And Wedge practically needs to roll 2 dice.
¡Oh! ¡Vean, me está picando! ¡Ah! ¡Culero! ¡Ah!
Or roll that.
¡Puto! ¡Suéltame a la verga! ¡Ah!
Okay, so first we have Jake into the bomber, I think. Now this one, I think Alex did a really big mistake. If he would have shot, yeah. No, why are you going after CC?
Well, see, now the problem is that if you shoot the bomber, it's again 2 green dice with the extra eyeball result with the focus token.
Decisions. Bad decisions.
Yeah, the A-wings can't roll enough red dice to break through Venny's tank.
1 hit. 4. He needs only blank sword focus. Nope. Well, Wedge. Range 2 to Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance here. If we get 2 hits...
Only one.
I don't think there's a focus token, is there? So only 1 agility from Joff.
Like, he needs to roll a blank.
Yeah.
Off!
Ooh.
Oh,
So...
off.
So yeah, half points there on Joff, but Venny now gets to shoot
Exactly.
Yeah,
into
and the,
tokenless Hera, probably.
in this moment, Alex is losing for 16 points.
So we got 2 focus tokens, so we got focus for each attack, and then we still got the M9 G8 reroll as well.
Yeah.
But spend it for 3. That's a dead Hera.
The Hera, and he can shoot another ship.
Yeah, who do you go for? Wedge, probably. Rotate the arc forwards with Page.
Yeah.
And then shoot Wedge out the front. Range 3, but you never know. I mean, like, MOV doesn't really matter, so a win's a win at the end of the day. So Rich is just having some fun. There's the two.
Well, if you have the same wins and the same amount of individual wins, maybe.
Well, head-to-head matters then, doesn't it? I think. But wedge evades, it's all okay. So, wow. Congratulations to Rich. That was close.
Yeah, close up to until the end.
I think, like, you like you say, you got a few inexperienced players maybe in the Colombian team, and hopefully this XTC, not only playing but being able to watch other games will give them more experience and help, because there were a little bit of perhaps target priority and choices there, and that'll come with experience. But no, it's been an enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you here, Tim. It was a really nice game right until the end. And yeah, then as I told you in the podcast, we have to keep learning and correct our mistakes as we go.
No, absolutely, and yeah, thanks for streaming. Not just yourself, but all the streamers out there. If anybody that's watching is not aware, if you go to the xtc.space, there's a streamer tab. Click on that, and there's now a streamer agenda or sort of playlist, and you can see what games are on. I think all the times in UTC, it's got the link to the Twitch channel, YouTube channel. Loads of games being played, so go and support those streamers. It's a really nice time. And then if you like football, obviously we've got lots of football going on as well, so nice weekend of sport and X-Wing to watch on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if David wants to interview the Rich and Polley before they
go and check it.
Okay, just wait here. I will talk to them. Hello, guys.
Hang on a minute. Do you guys speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Portuguese? Spanish.
No, it's
okay.
Spanish.
Okay. Hola. Bienvenidos.
Hola, Rich.
That's all I know. That's literally all I know.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh wait, no, I know one more word because my daughter watches Dora. Unicornio. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
What
Okay,
was it called?
So we come here to hear your opinions about the match.
Yeah.
So Rick, you can start, and then we do Alex in English and then on Spanish.
Okay. So when so I set up differently to normal because I didn't want to give you an easy flank on Venny. And I was happy with the rock deployment because it gave me a good spread of asteroids to threaten with seismics. As it was, I only damaged myself with seismics, but that's what Venny's for. That's what he does. It's fine. When I lost half of Venny and he was down to like 5 for Kyle in the corner. Like I wanted to kill Kyle, but I was hoping not to be that damaged, and I was a little bit stressed. And then I checked the score and I realized I was 2 points up. So instead of starting to try and chase to get points, I thought I can just reset at this point. And then a little bit of towards the start my reds were okay and Alex's greens were good, and towards the end my reds were good and Alex's greens kind of stopped giving him natural evades, and when he was losing, like he was having to spend tokens to try and push damage to get points, and that left obviously Hera without any token. It left Wedge without any token because you were trying to push damage on, and yeah, it was a great game, and it was so chill, and Like the whole, it feels like the XTC should be really competitive, but it's just not. It's just chill. Like it's just a game with another X-Wing player on the other side of the world, and it's great fun. So yeah.
Okay, nice to hear that, because my match with Cormac was really, how do you say it? Not in a bad way, but really stressful for both of us. It was defined on the last round.
Yeah, I heard it went very close and it was very tense, and he was swearing at himself more than anything else.
Oh my God.
For a few things.
Yeah.
No, it was. I've not. It wasn't streamed, that one, was it?
No, we
No,
made
shame.
a mistake. Didn't fill the form. I thought it was going to be a stream by Simon on the island streamer.
Yeah, but he's
But yeah,
working.
we
So.
both forgot it, and then we were like, okay, we have to play because I need to commentate this later, and well,
Yeah.
we don't have time to pull an stream. But
So
was
it went.
stressful. But
So are we 2 each now? 2-2.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
two.
we're
Nice. Yeah, no, I loved the game, man. It was so much fun. Like, it was amazing. I'm so glad I'm getting to play against like the guys from South America. Like, and I know you were on the podcast last week, and I couldn't be on it. And I was so annoyed. But I was literally driving my parents to the ferry terminal to take them home while you were recording. There was nothing I could do. So it's great to get a chance to talk to you as well. So yeah. But yeah, massive props to Alex. Like, from what I heard on the podcast, Alex hasn't been playing long, and in his gameplay that doesn't show at all. So like, you're an amazing player.
Oh, thank you.
Like amazing, like well done, man.
I have to double up on the shield. Like this has to be the most expected to be a stressful match, but it was all shield all the time. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I think I really like how I proposed the first engagement. Like, I mean, it wasn't ideal because I lost Skype, obviously, but having the chance to go with all my ships against Benny
Mm-hmm.
in that first engagement, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was really tough because you can't get close to Benny, because if you get closer, you get bumped or you get a double tap with his configuration.
Yeah.
And no, but overall I had a lot of fun actually.
Okay. But by the way, Rick, Tim commentate the match with us.
I know, and he's here.
I was very polite. Don't worry, Richard.
I'm gonna listen back.
No, but he really explained you that explained to us that you really have a lot of experience with this list. You have been iterating on how to do the best Benny that it can be on the game. So and we saw it on the match. You really carefully know when to drop bombs and make damage and go forward for Kyle, and that's it. No, it was a really good match for both of you. Yeah, Alex managed to stay pretty close right up until the end. But yeah, thank you both of you for being on the stream, for letting us stream the match. It was really good.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
for
and I
doing
want to let it be seen that I only took 1 damage from the bomb.
Yeah. Actually, he
I took
managed
3.
to get away from the bomb.
I took 3 damage on Venny from my own bombs and 1. Yeah.
The warranty for those bombs.
Maybe. Oh no, I took 2 from the last because I took 1 from the rock as well as 1 from the bomb. So yeah, I hit the rock and then blew the rock up. So
Yeah,
I took
that
2.
was Oh, I mean, that was. I mean, it turned out to be a good move, but I mean, you did put your Venny within 3 health, which, I mean, with Venny's tank probably is fine, but if a couple of those A-wings have moved slightly differently,
I was pretty
Yeah,
sure that Shara and Jake couldn't get round to get good shots on Venny, like get inside of range 3. And then I thought Wedge has to go after Joff to get half points. And so the only shot that I should be taking that's a real threat is Hera. But then I played for a bump with Hera, so she could have shot Venny in the end. But really, I needed to secure... The move with Venny was basically to keep him safe from Jake and Shara and threaten Hera to try and make her go defensive, possibly. But then, as it was where she landed, she couldn't reposition out of where Z, because ZZ was blocking her repositioning away. So
yeah, and I had a lot of... I spent a lot of time thinking if I rotate Hera's arc at the last round, because I say, okay, if I rotate, then I don't have any shots to any good shots onto CC. That was at one. I want you to be hard, and yeah, that I think that was the most hurting shot. The Hera range 1 shot that was only 1 blank and 2 eyes, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
I only needed 1 shield to CC.
Yeah, I mean, I was keeping an eye on the points, and it got really close, like at points, and it was like, if I lose half on Joff and don't get half on something else, then it's game. And I knew that Wedge was going to take half on Joff. There's, like it should have happened much sooner. And yeah, I just felt like I needed to put the ships in a position where I could score some more points, just to try and get it back. So anyway, on español.
En español. Sí, para cerrar, bueno, nos dicen que el match estuvo bastante complicado, que sin embargo ambos estuvieron muy calmados durante todo el match, que fue muy agradable, que Rick estaba muy pendiente de los puntos, de que iba 2 puntos arriba, y entonces trató de cambiar un poco la estrategia, y en la última ronda básicamente ir con todo contra Wedge, y era porque sabía que Shara probablemente no dispararía, si no sería rango 3, y lo mismo con Jake. Básicamente muy bien. Sin embargo, Rich felicita mucho a Alex, porque realmente dice que a pesar de ser uno de haber jugado tan poco tiempo, realmente juega bastante bien. ¿Algo que agregar, señor David?
Pues nada, a mí Emanuel me mandó a decir que tenía que regalarle un sillazo a Alex.
So for Rick and team, that he had to beat him with a chair. Creo. Se refieren al hecho de que hizo focus, tal vez no Barrel.
No.
Sí, para salir
Emanuel también estaba de acuerdo conmigo en el momento que tuvo a Wedge aquí. Era haber hecho a Wedge acá y haber hecho esto de bajar del bus acá un 5 y de entrar a los... Es que no recuerdo bien dónde estaba Wedge. Y entrar a estos dos muchachos, haberlos entrado, sé que están como por acá, haberlos entrado acá y ir por el bombardero en este lado, en lugar de haber volteado a buscar a esto. Okay. Haber enviado los 4 a Wins a buscar al bombardero en esta área. Sí, para verlo.
Okay.
Pero Jake no puede ir.
Well, we'll leave the more specific tactics for the inside of the Colombian group, and we have to let Rick and team. I know it's late for them.
Yeah, that's fine. That was. I understood enough of that. Don't go here because of bombs. so it was all good.
Yeah. Well, thank you, team. Thank you, Rick, for being on the stream, and
Yes, thank you.
commentating. It was a pleasure. And well, good luck in the rest of the tournament, Rick. Not this round. I Colombia needs to win. But in the other rounds, for sure. Good luck.
Thank you.
Amazing guys. The island, the people from Ireland are amazing guys.
Cheers,
And
Good luck to you guys. as well.
and well, I hope also I cannot wish bad luck into England because they already won two matches. So I actually wonder that they keep winning, so they only had take the hot sauce challenge. But I know he will throw him out on the last round. Okay. Any shoutouts before you leave, Rick or Tim?
I'll just say shout out to the City Takers, the squadron, and the Ireland team, and the guys from Tauntaun and One Prat and 186 who are all in it. I won Firestorm, so shout out all the squadrons. Ireland's most of us live in England. That's not fair. No, that's not true. About half. It's about half. But yeah, no. Big shout out to the guys from Tauntaun Squadron, especially who are putting it all together and judging and managing and doing all of that stuff. It's a lot of work, as you know, and it's really appreciated. So cheers to Captain Gary.
Absolutely. Tim? Tim maybe left.
Tim's on mute.
Quick, I did. I did. Yeah, I mentioned it briefly. So for those who want to watch more X-Wing, check out the XTC.space, which is the website for the XTC. There's a streamer tab in that. Click that, and then there's a list of all the streams going on. It's all different time zones. They've got all the links to the Twitch channels, YouTube channels. Go and support those streamers. They're doing a great amount of work. And equally, if you like podcasts and want to listen to sometimes good X-Wing, but sometimes good banter, the Sith Taker Snapshot podcast, episode 200 will be out next week. So yeah, give that a listen.
Great.
And that's it.
All right.
But cheers for having us on. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here.
Listo, David ya puede cerrar.
No, quiero cerrar.
Colaborar
Quiero golpear a Alex.
Ay, yo ya que hice el mejor esfuerzo.
No, eso lo dejamos para después.
No me deja divertirme. Yo quería ser un bombardero explotado. Se le da solo sueños y esperanzas a Sebastián. De que el bombardero funciona, usted tenía que explotarlo en 1000 pedazos. Tenía que destruir sus sueños en un stream.
Pero Jake no llegaba, estoy seguro que Jake no llegaba.
No, es
Y
que
que
no
ya
era...
estaba acá.
No, pero es que fue en el engage donde tú los tenías acá.
Sí, creo que sé cuál es. Sí
Ajá,
que estaban, la mayoría estaban aquí en medio.
Y
él estaba por acá.
Wedge estaba acá. En esa. Que le acaba de disparar al... Ese no me acuerdo bien. Wedge ya venía de por aquí, algo así. Seguro. O era Shara y Wedge los que estaban por aquí. Voy a revisar el stream, pero era algo así. Estaba por acá. Yo sé que estaba lejitos y podían hacer.
Era estaba acá.
Ajá, que sé que podían intentar entrar acá. Así.
No llegaba.
Todos los 4, pero es que era solo tenía que llegar a poner focus. No. Ya no necesita, podía disparar de distancia 3 desde que le regalara a Shara o a alguien le regalara un focus para lanzarle el garrotazo más grande que pudiera.
Y no lo mataba porque iban a ser 6 dados.
Le quedaban 5 de vida.
Le quedaban 6.
Sí,
No, le quedan 5.
Quedan 5.
Ella estaba contando.
Sí, todos contamos que quedan 5. Los 2 daños que se
De
comió
hecho,
ahorita fueron
en
la
ese
boca y
video
la-
no sé por qué me parece que Wedge podía quedar a rango 1 de ese bombardero. O sea, suicida pero explosivo. Bueno, entonces,
Igual,
pues
si
nada.
le quedaban 5, yo iba a tirar 6 dados de ataque. No todos iban a entrar.
Sí, pero Wedge rango 1 y el man defendía con aire, aire, aire.
Bueno, ya.
Bueno, nos vamos cerrando acá.
cerramos
Entonces
aquí.
estamos hablando, muchachos. Voy a ir a jalarle las orejas allí en la esquina. Y no, que no vean esta violencia intrafamiliar. Nada, nos vemos en la próxima, que será el día de mañana con nuestro amigo Chacho. Espero que Chacho nos rescate este empate 2-2, nos traiga una victoria y que luego Sergio se ponga la camiseta y saque ese cuarto punto para que Manuel no se cuelgue de las luces del candelabro en donde le lleguemos con un 3-3. Porque le toca un match horrible de Mirror que no sé si va a disfrutar. Entonces, pues nada, muchachos. Nos estamos hablando.
Y
El
último, para acordaros, el último match, el de Manuel, es en el de Tantrum Squadrons, que es nuestros queridos amigos de Irlanda. Antes de que cerremos. Listo.
No lo digas tan rápido. Que no están pagando por segundo.
Bueno, cierra esto.
Nos estamos hablando. Y
me preguntan
chao,
que me regalaron a Benia 3 de vida.
Bueno,
Yo
chao.
quiero saber qué hacer eso. Chao.
chao.